Get devoured by mosquitoes. What's going on, everybody? It's Keith with the Tulsa Moto Club, and in today's video, we're fixing dents. So the SR tank has a few different dents in it that need to be taken care of, as well as a newly discovered leak. And we'll get to that leak later, but first we're going to fill in these dents, and to do so, I'm just using regular Bondo autofiller. So in my experience working with Bondo, I find that while they have instructions on the back of the package on how to mix things, that there are actually a lot of different variables that affect that mixture, mostly to do with your climate and work environment. So what I suggest to do is to start with the directions on the package, and then just kind of figure out a good mix for yourself from there. Just be sure to work in small batches. I decided last minute that I was going to mask off the dents in hopes to make for easier cleanup with the Bondo. And while it did do the trick, there was one downside. It left me with a hard, sharp edge on the Bondo, and it made it hard to get a nice transition from the Bondo to the actual gas tank. I want to achieve a nice feathered finish right into the gas tank, so if you decide to mask off the area for easier cleanup, just know that you're going to probably have to do a little bit more Bondo work, that way you can sand everything smooth and get a nice feathered transition. And now that the dents are all fixed, it's time to focus on the leak. Now I caught the leak pretty quickly when I was pouring in the RED-KOTE, so I taped it off while the RED-KOTE cured. If you haven't seen that video, it'll be linked down below. Now once the RED-KOTE had cured, I double checked to make sure that it actually plugged the holes that were in the tank. Thankfully it did, and I even filled the outside of it with solder. Another video, which if you haven't seen, you should check it out. But there was some pitting and a small dent in the same area, so while I had the Bondo out, I went ahead and took that opportunity to fill that dent up, and tried to fill in the pitting a little bit, that way I have a nice smooth surface when it's time for paint. Now all that's left to do is to plug and mask both of these tanks, and then they're ready for paint. Thank you so much for watching the video. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you liked it, and if you found it helpful, be sure to let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and follow me on other social medias like Instagram and Facebook if you want more daily content. Those will be linked down in the description below. As always, thanks for watching. Later.